Hi, I'm Ninneru. I'm from Toronto, Ontario, Canada, and I'm a graduate of the spring 2021 RBK cohort. Yeah, let's start talking about it. So before RBK, I was working as a doula in Toronto. I've since stopped calling myself a doula, but even before that, I've known that I wanted to work with pregnant women and their families. From about 8 or 9 years old, I used to literally skip school and watch birth videos and research birth and watch birth shows, etc., etc. So this is something that I knew that I wanted to be doing and that I've been on the path to doing from a very long time, from a very young age, until one of my friends who is also a graduate of the RBK school was telling me about how she was going to start doing this course called Radical Birth Keeper School. And that the course basically teaches you all the skills, all the information on traditional birth keeping, traditional midwifery, and how to operate your business and operate how you serve women and all of that too. So I was amazed. I was like, whoa, like, how did you find this? Like, I've been looking for this like forever and why haven't I seen this before? But yeah, so she sent me the links on where to go, and I researched it, and honestly, the main resistance for me for joining was the money, until I sat down and I decided to commit myself to serving women in a way that I know that I want to. And I decided to invest in the RBK school. And I'm super happy that I did. Since then, my life and my birth work has completely changed. Like, changed in a way that I could not even imagine that it was changing in. Pretty much every different aspect, the way that I interact and I support women, the way that I support myself, the way that I interact and am in community with the members of my community outside of pregnant women and families. And even just like my interpersonal relationships with family and romantic partnerships, etc. Like, completely changed the way that I move and I operate and I see things. Really brought me back to myself and really brought me back to my path and, in all honesty, like, who I truly am, and bringing who I truly am into my birth work instead of hiding myself and covering it up and not saying what's on my heart to clients, and also online to the people who tune in with what I have to say. And yeah, completely changed my expression. I feel like I've come into my voice even more so. The school has completely transformed my life in such a beautiful way, and not without any hardness. The school teaches you all about 100% responsibility and taking 100% responsibility for your life and the choices that you make, and 100% responsibility for your yeses in your life and your nos in your life, and assists you in fleshing out your yeses and your nos and acting in accordance to what is truly a yes and a no for you in your life. So extremely grateful for those teachings with self-mastery with Emily. Emily and Yo really care about the women who commit themselves to participating in this container, both in the sense of their business and their birth work, or their not even birth work, fertility work, women's work in general. It doesn't even have to have anything to do with stepping into the birth space, etc. Whether you want to like open up an apothecary or something, or like do something completely seemingly unrelated to birth. They genuinely care about you and your success and your growth, both as a person and how you're supporting women in your community, etc. And that is another aspect of the school that I'm extremely grateful for, the connections with the women, the 30 other women that are part of this school who genuinely also care about you and genuinely also want to connect with you and talk with you about this information, and doing it for not only you, but your children and your ancestral line, your matrilineal line, and revolutionizing birth, revolutionizing womanhood, and bringing womanhood and birth and yourself back into this anciently futuristic birthright as a woman. So yeah, I strongly advocate for women joining the RBK school if you're ready to really step it up, not only with your birth work, not only with your business in general if you don't do birth, but with you as a person, if you're ready to level up and stop believing the stories and the lies that you tell yourself that hinder yourself from truly embodying and truly stepping into the role and the service that you want to bring to this planet. If you're ready to brush away and whack away the leaves and with the machete and really step into yourself and be the you that you came here to be, I 130 million bajillion % recommend you look into the RBK school and join the RBK school. I feel like this is something that the RBK school has helped me do even more so. Obviously, I'm still living on the planet, so I still have work to do, but really the self-mastery and all the breakouts and just the community in general, the Free Birth Society community, has really held me accountable and inspired me to keep going and to keep doing and keep supporting women and children and families in the way that I know that I want to. The school is truly a gift from Goddess, and I'm so excited for all the women that are gonna join and they're gonna change their life, because I genuinely know and believe that my life has changed astronomically from saying yes to joining the RBK school. I am stepping it up and truly being myself. I am doing it, and all it took was saying yes to one investment that has honestly, like, the investment is like not even comparable to how beneficial this school has been to not only my life, but the way I support women, the way I walk with women, and the way I walk in the world in general. As a doula, I felt like I always had to fight in the birth space, and like I couldn't say what was on my heart to clients, and now that's completely changed. The way that I work with women has completely 360 changed, because I feel confident to be completely 100% authentic and myself and speak and be 100% responsible for who I am, what I do, and what I bring to the world and how I support women. So yeah, and because of this, I'm able to be completely and fully present with the women I support instead of feeling out of my body and like a part of me isn't there when I'm supporting women. I feel like all of me is here now as I'm supporting women. Like, this school is important. It's freaking important, regardless of whatever type of work you want to do, however you want to support your community as a woman. This school is for you. Like, honestly, the way that it's even taught, the way that the container is set up, there's absolutely like zero hierarchy. There's no higher, lower, lesser, more. It's really just a community of women learning together, speaking with each other, connecting with each other, sharing with each other, and in my opinion, is taught in a way that is the true definition of matriarchy. This school embodies that. This school embodies that in every sense of the word and will help you embody that as well.